Now with that sound, you guys know what that means. It is time. It is time for a new episode of the Clap Report, a hockey podcast where an Islanders fan and a Canucks fan talk about the news and the rumors surrounding the two teams. This is Damien alongside Justin. And just to clarify, we are not Jeff Merrick or Elliot Friedman, but before we get started, we do ask that you please follow or subscribe to the podcast wherever it is that you listen. And also, we do ask that you follow us on Instagram as well at
the Clapper Report, THECLAPPERREPORT.
We're still knocking the rust off. Interact with us, leave some comments, slide into DMs. Let's get the conversation flowing. So, Justin, what are you drinking tonight?
I got on this lovely Wednesday Lawson's Finest Liquids. Laws? No, sorry.
Yo.
It's
what liquids are you talking about?
It's a sip of sunshine. An IPA, of course. Yeah, it's 8%. It's a good one, classic. It's cheap-ish.
Cheapish. You'd love to hear it. Yeah, so I got a new IPA actually. Went down to the beer distributor, picked it up. It's a imported beer from Mexico. It's Corona. It's not IPA. Wow. Yeah. Oh. I didn't leave the house.
I thought that was
I didn't leave the house today. I had it on my schedule, go get beer, but I forgot, honestly. So went to the old fridge, grabbed another Rona for tonight.
Perfect. Surprised it's not a natty.
Oh, no, those are not sitting in my fridge. Are you kidding?
Oh.
Natties are disgusting.
Stop it.
You like natties?
No, but if you're in a pinch.
All right, that wraps up today's episode.
We will see. And you get the 25 ounce. That's 8%.
No.
$2? On. College special.
Our next episode is about to be sponsored by a
Oh, no, never. Actually, maybe. Yo. What's up? Hit us up, Natty.
Anyway, before we start offending people, let's move things along here to the hardcore song of the week. Justin, start us off, buddy.
Speaking of offending people.
Yes, here you go.
My song for the week is by this band called Raw Brigade. They're from Bogota, Colombia. Latino America hardcore. Let's go.
I'm obsessed with Colombia ever since watching Narcos, which I watched during our break here.
Oh, it's like, why are you obsessed with Colombia?
I'm obsessed with Colombia now. I want to go so bad. But anyway, keep going. Sorry.
This is a good show.
I love it.
What's called, and the song is called Police Crime. So,
juicy topic here.
Yeah. We're not going further into that, but it's a good song. It's fun. It's a fun song. Yeah. They're more punk, I think, than hardcore. They have elements of both. They're mad fun. I saw them, fell in love with them.
Are we forced now to rename our segment? You're not putting hardcore in here anymore? No, okay, let's stop.
All right, Tame Impala, relax.
So my song, I have the song titled Losing It from the band Bury Your Dead. They're a bit older of a band, that's for sure. But
why'd you say it like that?
Well, how did I say it?
Say that again?
No. I'm not saying it again. No, I'm getting red.
Like you said bury your dead.
Burr, you're dead. No, bury your dead.
There you go. You said bury, you're dead.
Bury
you're dead or something.
You're dead. All right, well, listen. Now you got me all red, bro.
Like, it's Sal from Impractical Jokers, and he's like, no, say that again. The guy goes, Tupperware, wrong.
Oh, yeah. That was actually funny. Oh, Sam, I ruined our moment right there to make it in the limelight. But this band is dope. This band's awesome. They're very gritty, hardcore. Again, they're pretty old, if I'm not mistaken. I'm actually going to confirm that. Bear with me here. One moment. Yeah, this album came out in 2004. So I don't even know how I stumbled across it, but I did. Don't even know if they're still a band. Didn't honestly try to fact check that, but it's a dope song. Definitely check it out. They literally just scream "Bury the fucking dead" the entire time. So it's pretty sick. I love it.
Perfect. I think we got two very peaceful songs this week.
Yeah, no, it's nice, easy listens.
Per course. Yeah, of course, for sure. You put it on while you go to bed, with your little stars on your ceilings and everything, the little lights going on. Oh,
you got. Oh, and then on top of that too, you got your phone playing the rain sounds. Your TV's playing the music. You know what I mean? You got a dual setup going on.
I wish it was like raining kind of hard tonight with the wind. I like when the wind is mad loud too.
I think a storm's on its way. I mean, I don't want to like get too off topic here, but I think a storm is coming, bro.
Oh yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Anyway,
I was gonna get more off topic. Never mind. Anyway, sorry.
The big news from last week, and we're here to tell you it again, and we're gonna tell you every week from here on out. We are now powered by Fanatics, baby. We want to thank you first for listening to this episode and want to let you know that you can support us. You could support the Clapper Report, the two of us, every time you shop for fan gear or jerseys over at Fanatics. So we don't have a discount coupon just yet, but who knows? Maybe a couple purchases, we might get one. But you click this link. They have deals running all the time. Go check it out. It's in our bios. It's actually in the description of the episode as well. So you should be able to click it through there. And you go check it out. Anything that you buy, it will help us out as well. And again, they always have great deals. So you can always check it out and see if you could snag a cool new little jersey, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Again, I mean, they have everything from NASCAR to tennis to MMA. So even if it's not just hockey stuff, although you should definitely buy some hockey merch, preferably some Vancouver Canucks or Islanders
be careful because there might not be so many players on Vancouver next season. You might want to wait on that.
Well, we'll talk about that in a little bit, but
maybe it'll go on sale.
Yeah, they'll go on sale. Even better. That's even better incentive to go onto Fanatics. Use our little link. Op is planned. You know.
Oh yeah.
No harm, no foul. Definitely go check out Fanatics. Thank you guys again for supporting the show.
Definitely. Some big news too.
We have another big announcement.
It's not big, but
it's huge. What
it's are you fucking about? Huge. I'm pumped because it's my first time. I know I set it up to be a little sussy there, but I was like, let's not take that further.
I want to do two pauses in the episode.
Yeah, we already got one pause out of the way. We're not gonna do it again. We're going to the Islander Ranger game, the two of us, with some other people. I think we're going with 7 people all together, so it's gonna be a pretty big crowd. Unfortunately, there's at least one Ranger fan coming with us. Come back.
Yeah, he's Herb. It's fine. THB.
Yeah, true Herb behavior coming back. THB. But dude, I'm excited. How about you?
Oh, I'm excited. Yeah. I haven't been to an Islanders and Rangers game, which I mean, it makes sense to why I wouldn't. I've been to one before, but I got my Barzell jersey ready. Ready to go down there, ready to rep the team. My hometown team. It's gonna be great. We're also planning on doing a meetup with all of you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we're gonna have like a tent out front in the parking lot, and there's gonna be 700 of us. I mean,
and you guys need if you guys want to take pictures with us, and the price of admission for it is using our Fanatics code.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to take pictures with us, you need to use that link to buy something. Preferably over 100. No, I'm just kidding. No. But yeah, it's gonna be super fun. I'm excited. I only went to the one game at UBS, so I'm excited to go to another. Have a good time. It'll be fun. I don't have class that day, so I don't have to scoot my way out of it, which is very nice.
Oh yeah.
Good time.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of screwed us over on the first game this season we were supposed to go to. We had plans to go to the Canucks Islanders game, and long story short, I'm really bad with scheduling and remembering things. And for months before I said yes to this, I was going to a music festival in Florida. A rave, yeah. The same. Yeah, the same exact day as this Islander game. So I was hyped. I'm like, oh, we're going to a game? Hell yeah. Not realizing it was the same day that I was flying out to Florida. So
wait, But when he realized it was like 2 days or 3 days before the game.
Yeah, because you texted me, you were like, "Oh, I can't wait, man!" And like in my head in that exact moment, I was like, "Yeah, bro, me too." And then like, I was like, "Wait, that's this weekend?" And then I was like, "Oh no, man! Oh no, I totally fucked this up."
So I was just stuck with our boy Martin, Chasma.ny. Go follow his photos. Go follow him for his photos.
Yo, we need to do something else with him, bro, because I look at those pictures that we did and I look like a completely different person. It actually bothers me when I look at it. I'm like, oh my God, these are terrible. Like, good pictures, terrible of me.
Yeah. We definitely do need to do something soon again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it wound up being a good time. I didn't talk about that last episode. I just realized that. Canucks came back like twice in the game. They won 4-3. I'm sure most of you guys remember that. It was a great game. Podkolzin scored. I was like, being able to see a Podkolzin go live. I love this kid, man. Oh my God.
Best shot on the Canucks, apparently.
What?
Didn't Connor Garland just say he has like the sickest shot ever?
Yeah, he was just gassing him up. But so Connor Garland, he goes, this kid is a hard shot or whatever. So he complimented Podkolzin on it, and he goes, I'm pretty sure he didn't understand a word I said, which is actually really funny. But
that is.
That's that. That's live and stuff. I haven't been to a concert to get my contact knocked out in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there was more. See, I think it feels weird, honestly, not talking about the news around the league. I'm still getting used to that, you know?
Oh, yeah. No, it's definitely a change, but I feel like it's good because I feel like I hurt my knee. I think that we can actually, really focus in on the Islanders and the Canucks. Like, I know we have a ton to talk about today. And, we won't lose our listeners this far,
Our new segment.
You knew who?
That's misspoke. Yo, Overwatch tonight? No, I'm just kidding. Still need a new mic.
Oh, it's still broken.
After work tomorrow. Yeah, because I haven't been playing. I've been too busy with schoolwork. Oh, I was on last night, and Kyle and Julie are like spamming me. I know this is off topic for everyone else, but so my mic. Well, I'm notorious, as we all know, with my internet being shit. Little do we know, all my hardware is also shit for everything. So like my headset's been like a $30 headset for like 3 years now. Finally shit the bed on me when I was talking with Damien on Xbox. Yeah, it's been like 3 weeks and I still don't have a new one. So that's the backstory. Yeah. Anyway, it's a little bit TMI, but it's not the gross kind of TMI.
Those things happen. So let's keep it moving here. Let's get into the Barry Minute. Let's cover some New York fucking Islanders, baby.
Let's get into the New York Islanders news. This Barry Minute. Come on.
That's actually perfect. That's awesome. Yo, I was hyped up this week, bro. I was like off a bean. I literally I have it typed up on a sticky note on my computer, and I still have it right here. All the details. I broke down every game for the Islanders, every game for the Capitals, like people that were chasing for that last playoff spot. We're not chasing, but in the moment I was saying chasing, because we were only 11 points behind with like 15 games to go, which isn't terrible. If it was a team that's better than the New York Islanders, I would say it's achievable. But for the Islanders, it's not happening, man. It's not happening.
Well, but we also have to say all of last week how you were texting me every day saying, the Islanders are making the playoffs, baby. The Islanders are going to be the Cup champions. And you were saying Captain America is going to lift the Stanley Cup above. Yeah, that's right.
Flag on the field.
Captain America is going to lift the Stanley Cup over his head after the Islanders win. These are texts that you sent me.
Because you missed an important detail. I said if they make the playoffs.
I know, but
if they make the playoffs, They're gonna win the cup. There's no stopping that wagon at that point. Because they're gonna be a wagon to get in the playoffs, and there's no stopping it. And yeah, Captain America, Captain Lee, gonna go like this.
Do you really think that the Islanders can beat any of the top teams in the East?
Yeah. If they make the playoffs, yeah, 100%.
7-game series against the Panthers.
Yeah, they'll chip them down. 100%. I might be delusional. I know I'm delusional. I get that.
You are delusional, 100%.
Yeah, but also, bro, think about last season. Sidney Crosby's going to go score 7 million goals. You think you're going to make it? And look what happened.
I think 7 million goals is improbable.
And look what happened. Oh, Boston. Oh, the perfection line. Oh, yeah. Pasternak's going to score 700.
Yeah. What happened against the Lightning?
We brought them to game 7. Lost by 1 goal. They cheated for that goal anyway.
2 years in a row.
They were 17 million over the cap.
It pissed 2 years in a row.
They were
we're not getting into the cap again. We're not getting into the fucking cap again.
They were cheaters. I know. We won't.
Because it's a mute argument because neither of us are going to budge on it.
We won't talk about it. But just know we would have won that cup. But whatever. It's fine.
I think that the teams in the East have got, like, the top teams in the East have gotten so much better than they have in previous years.
Yeah, well, without Barkov, they're going to be fucked. So the Panthers...
I mean, without Barkov.
Didn't he just get injured?
Did he?
Oh, Barkov. Just kidding. It's not Barkov. Who was it? All right, let me fix myself right here. Florida Panther lines. Who just got hurt?
I just got shook because I know honestly, I'm rooting for the Panthers.
Who's on their IR? Somebody just got hurt. Oh, Ekblad. Ekblad got injured.
He's been hurt, though.
It happened a couple weeks ago. They're screwed in the playoffs, bro. They're screwed in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, they're not winning the cup.
They're probably not, but I'm rooting for it, I think. If the Islanders don't make it in, how's that? Then I'm rooting for them.
That's better. I like that better. No, but anyway, enough of that.
I'll be rooting for the Rangers.
Yeah, Charmin soft.
Lightning, actually.
So, the Islanders. Again, I was on high alert this week. The Capitals ended up losing their game. I forgot who they played now. It was the Wild. They lost to the Wild, and I was pumped up. I was like, oh my God, we're getting closer. And the Islanders were playing well. They were playing well this week. They had a couple of games. So they played the Rangers, shut out the softer than Charmin Rangers. They are so unbelievably soft and weak. They are not getting past the first round.
I hope not.
Dude, and you know what's funny too is because one of the guys we're going with to the game with, his name is Mark. He's a Rangers fan.
Doesn't watch any of the games.
Albeit he's not super into it.
I'm just kidding. I'm messing with him just because I know he's gonna be listening.
He's actually really starting to get into it, and like he actually was like receptive of like all the stats I was throwing at him, and he was like, "Oh, that makes sense. But like I was looking at it, like this Rangers team is strictly a power play team. Like 5-on-5, they are ridiculously bad. They're ridiculously bad 5-on-5. And I can explain it. The reason is because they're not strong enough. They're not physical enough. I'm talking throughout the lineup. Ryan Reeves isn't going to magically make your team the strongest fucking team in the league. They're losing their puck battles every time. They're getting trapped in the neutral zone every single time, losing the puck. And then when they score is when they get that lucky lead pass, which doesn't happen every single time. And they wait for the power play opportunities. And you go. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say, I don't think it has to do with them not being a tough team. I think it has to do with them not being a skilled team. I think they're just really top heavy. They have a really good top line, and that's it.
No, it's the exact opposite. They are very skilled. They're skilled shooters. They're shooters all throughout the lineup.
But they're not skilled overall players, though. That's the thing.
They're not physical players. They're not physical players. They get bullied off the puck.
Though.
It is. They're getting like when I watched the Islanders-Ranger game, the reason they lost the Islanders-Rangers game and the reason they didn't fucking score is because the Islanders did a decent job at staying out of the box and they were trapping them in that neutral zone. And like I'm talking all their lines, including their top lines too. They were not able to break that puck through because they were getting hit every single time and they were getting beat off the puck. Pause. And every time that there was a puck battle, they were losing it. Like they were losing those hard fought battles along the boards. And I do not think this team will be able to survive in the playoffs. I think you need that physicality.
I don't think they will either.
And that grit.
But it's just physicality though. I don't think that they're a deep team. I think you're right that they're being carried by a power play because
a power play and Swisterkin.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like Chris Kreider. Then I think out of his like 40 whatever goals, like 24 of them on the power play. He's only like an act. Like it's just like
one trick ponies, goals, bro. But it's like one trick ponies.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the Rangers are going anywhere.
And
especially if Shesterkin keeps going on the decline like he has been the past like month.
It's not even a decline. He's coming back to earth. He's like
decline from how he was playing.
I know, but like that's what's ridiculous because that's another stat that I have on this sheet because I have a sheet, bro. I made this because I was like going off. I was on natural stat trick. Like I was getting goalie stats. I was getting regular stats too. I only have the goalie stats saved, but 5-on-5 like regular play, Ilya Sorokin is actually number 1 in the league with a .937 save percentage, and right below him is a .934 Igor. So like. They're the 2 best goaltenders in the fucking league. Like, it's just he plays really well, especially 5-on-5. But then on the power play, like power kill. Sorry, because I mistitled it. Yeah, I mistitled it. So on the penalty kill, bear with me a second here. Just need to sort through A to Z. Nope, Z to A. I was messing around with the sheet so much. Igor is doing insane. He had a .922 save percentage. Shorthanded, .922 save percent. So they were getting bailed out from Shesty over here. And, he's coming back down to earth at this point. He's simmering down, it's just, this Rangers team sucks. I'm not sold on them yet. I know I'm an Islander fan. And you see that. I get that. I understand. But pure analytical mindset going into this, they're not tough enough. Like they're gonna get washed, especially if the team they play stays out of the box for 7 games. It's going to be a tough time. It is going to be a tough time for this Rangers team, especially
because the refs swallow their whistles more in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, well that's the other thing. It's like it's 2 different types of hockey. Like you're not going to get those stupid bullshit fucking. Oh, his stick almost hit his hand, so we call it slashing anyway.
Skilled players won't make it really far in the playoffs.
Listen.
We'll get into that later.
Now the Islanders. I'm taking so long. I'm talking about the fucking Rangers when I'm talking about the Islanders. Well, they beat them. And Varlamov has like his 4th shutout in a row at MSG Arena. MSG, like, pause.
She would have been doing this earlier on in the season when I had him on my team.
He sucks 5-on-5, Varley. Dude, like, we're going to talk about his play, because he was playing awesome, dude. He was a 3rd star of the week. Because he was playing phenomenal. He was playing great. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll talk about that later. Second half, Palmieri is a real thing. So now when Palmieri said this, he said, I'm a second half player. Everybody kind of laughed and chuckled. You know what I mean? Oh, no, it was Parise who said that. But everybody was kind of like making memes about it and saying that like all the players were second half players. But Palmieri is literally second half guy. Cause like, dude, there was a moment where he only had 2 goals and we were like talking halfway through the season. Like nothing. Like I thought he wasn't there. So he has 11 goals in 24 games. Like not amazing, but like for Palmieri, that's awesome. And on top of that, he probably would have 30 if they count all the goals that like got called off for this poor guy. There was like 3 to 4 games where literally every game a goal got called off for him. Granted, they were not actual goals, obviously, hence them getting called off. But They were all originally on the ice, counted as goals and taken back. So like he has been on fire, and like he's actually been hitting really hard. He's been moving the puck well. He's been shooting the puck well, and his cellies are something else. Like it's actually fun to watch Palmieri play finally. Now, both Lee and Nelson were finally held goalless against Columbus on Thursday, but Nelly did improve to a 6-game point streak at that point. He had 5 goals and 5 assists, so he had 10 points in 6 games. He has been on fire, and although Lee's was snapped, 11 goals, 9 assists for 20 points in 14 games played. Now that is fucking Captain America, baby. Captain America. Like, come on. Those 3 right there have really improved, and they have, well, I don't even want to say improved because Nelson has been very consistent all season. Lee and Palmieri, they have been phenomenal as of late, which is good because, you know, for a team that's trying to sneak in, you know, you need these players to actually start playing for their contract and not being waste of space on the ice like they were all beginning of the season.
Waste of space, fat fucking idiots.
Something that was really cool though was both Sebastian Ahos, the Islanders Aho, my Aho, who's on my fantasy team, but he currently plays for the Carolina Hurricanes Aho, scored at literally the same exact time. Our Aho was like 30 seconds sooner, so clearly he's the better one of the two.
I'd say so.
I would say so. He's the better one, but that was pretty cool.
Which Sebastian Aho is better? Sebastian Aho, duh. Oh, dumb.
So, yeah, man, that was quite the meme on Twitter. Like, it was like such an ESPN stat. Everyone ran with it, dude. Every account ran with it. It was so funny.
Oh yeah, you couldn't get away from it for like a day.
They were like, both Sebastian Ahos
too.
Whoa, both named the same name.
Coincidence, though.
Yeah, it's nuts. All-Star Adam, the best defenseman in the league, has officially crossed 100 career points. 102 with his 3-point game in New Jersey. Ooh. Oh man, he's unstoppable.
Yes, the best defenseman in the league.
He really is. And now the worst forward in the league, Joshua Bailey. His assist Thursday gave him his 544th point. He is now 8th all time in Islanders history. So get ready for the ceremony. He's going into the rafters.
He's 8th in history?
Yeah, 8th in history for point because he's been here for 14 years.
That's true, I guess.
And he got carried by Tavares, and that's why he has his contract now. So makes sense.
Who?
Yeah, Snake Boy. So
Drama boy.
I say last game of the season, right? I'll be there. I'll do it. I'll start the ceremony. Last game of the season, I'll hop over to glass, right? I'll jump on the ice. I'll run up to Josh. I'll take his jersey off, right? They start lowering cables from the rafters. I'll just attach his jersey, and then we'll just send it up, and we'll just leave it like that, and we'll retire him forever. Sounds good,
sound
right?
Like anything bad could happen. Yeah.
No.
That sounds actually pretty perfect.
I think it'll be good.
I don't
the
think
fans want it.
Have a problem with that. Yeah, probably. Imagine all his teammates will be really excited too. Ross Johnson, especially, he'd be really excited to see you.
Yeah, well, that's if he's not sitting on his fucking couch, but that's up to Barry at this point.
Then Chara would be happy to see you.
Oh yeah. Well, he might be tired. You gotta think. He just played 60 minutes, and he probably played for like 30 of it. Dude, he's gassed. He's not going to be getting up. He's not. I'm fine. He won't bother me.
Yeah, but he's got stamina, bro. He's going to play 5 more years in the league. Apparently, everyone wanted him. They didn't move him. Anyway, sorry about that.
Trade Bailey.
I still can't believe he's 8th in the Islanders' history. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, he's consistently good at getting secondary assists. I'll give you that, Bailey. You do a really good job at that. And I will have more complaints about him about the Stars game. So we'll talk more about Bailey soon. Varley was good in Columbus, and then he was good. Well, he didn't play against the Devils. Corey Schneider played, which we'll talk more. He played really good. And, that's what we need, especially with Sorokin going down. Hopefully he's back soon. I mean, they sent Schneider down. So to me, that means Sorokin's good to go, but he didn't start last night. So kind of confusing as to why they sent him down and he sat on the bench. Like Sorokin, I feel like should have played, but obviously I'm not Barry Trotz, so whatever. I don't know. Hopefully Sorokin by next game is good. Wally, Barzell, and Parise.
Lions putting together some good stuff.
Like unreal stuff. And it's been for a couple weeks at this point that they've been finally linked together, and it's finally fucking like kind of clicking at this point. They create so many chances. A lot of times it doesn't go in because honestly, I gotta say, Barzell has a horrible shot.
Yes.
If he's not in alone on a rush, like, and he's shooting the puck, no. But anyway, he's great at setting him up. And that's his job, right? That's what he got paid for. So we'll give him some rest. But they created so many chances, and hopefully they're going to start breaking out some more because they got 2 in that game. A beautiful setup for Wally. Like, dude, the way he turned, gave Wally the puck right on stick. Like,
oh, beautiful.
I watched it 17 times, and like I could probably watch it 17 more times because it was just a beautiful goal. Like, it was perfect hockey. It was perfect hockey. I was like, oh my God.
Made that exact noise too.
Yeah, dude. And again, Barzell on the breakaway, he just for some reason confuses the hell out of him and just always has a wide open shot. And he had it and he took it and it finally went in for the boys. So good for him. They're cooking. Obviously it didn't really translate over into the Dallas game, but just wait. Islanders played pretty good against the Devils, man. They played pretty good, right? I didn't really get to watch that game. I know Corey Schneider, though, he did finally get his first win in like 2 years. It's his second win in a row, but 2 years in between. So at least the win streak continues for the guy. But it was
back to when he was a top goaltender in the league with the Canucks.
The Canucks? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he went to the Devils, right? Right after that? Yep. Or was it before?
Well, yeah, so he it was funny, it was like 2013. Heritage Classic comes. And no, I'm sorry, wrong thing. Sorry. This is the year after. But Corey Schneider got traded to the Devils for the 9th overall pick, which wound up being bwELT.
Oh. Yep. Turns out bwELT hasn't done anything for you guys, but
Oh, cut it out right now. His birthday was yesterday. Be nice to him. Listen, has like fucking like 380 points in like 520 games or something like that.
Oh, I was just making a joke about the fact that they haven't won anything. That's the only joke I meant by that.
Oh.
Yeah, I wasn't meaning him per se.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's fair.
So, continuing on, JGP, the Paginator, Pajot gets a hat trick, and then, did you see the clip where he caught the hat on his stick?
Yeah.
Dude, that was sick. And like, it's so funny because you just see the bench. Whoa! Everyone's just going nuts. Like, it was awesome. Again, Corey Schneider was dope. Him and Andy Green there on the ice together, that was pretty cool because, they were obviously teammates for a while. So it was cool to see them get together, hug, kiss a little bit on the ice. And that was a sweet moment. And then the game with the Stars happened. What the fuck? What happened?
Oh, these Stars, man. I don't know.
It wasn't even the Stars, bro. It wasn't even the Stars. Like, being honest with you, it was the Islanders, man. Like, at one moment, they look hot. They're moving the puck well. They're breaking it out. They're getting opportunities, and you're like, holy fuck. And then the next moment, like in the first period, they were buzzing for a while. And then they give up one. They get one back really quickly. Like, it's a back and forth game. Like, good hockey. And then Varlamov, the king of this, gives up a goal with 46 seconds left in the fucking period. 46 seconds left in the period. How many times has he done this? I need a counter.
He was too busy staring at the scoreboard.
I don't know what it is about him, but like it's every time. Even when I went to go see him with my dad, like it happened against Chicago. Anyway,
what?
That happened.
Losers?
That happened. And then the Islanders get one back like 30 seconds into the second period, and then they decided to stop shooting. I think they had like 2 or 3 shots the entire second period. I can't find that stat anywhere. I just remember it being egregious. They did nothing. The worst second period. And then they're down 1 going into the third, and like this is when I really started paying attention to the game. Like I was like locked in at this point. I was doing a couple of stuff in the first 2 periods, so I missed some stuff. But the third period, again, we're pockets, like bad, good, and then stupid fucking Grant Hunton holding on to what's his name stick, and then he gets called for holding the stick, and then he's fighting with the ref. I'm like, what are you fighting? You're literally pulling his stick. Like, did you forget that's a rule? Is that not a rule in the AHL? I hate Hutton. I like him. I hate him. He's so annoying. He gives up so many like bad bad giveaways and so many penalties that are just pointless penalties.
It's like what are you doing? Just the penalties that are like so like not being fast enough or not thinking fast enough, you know?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know.
To stick when you're behind on someone, you know?
He wasn't.
No, like behind in like the thought processes, you know?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Obviously, I'm behind on your thought process too, so.
Yeah, but it's just like, you know, those are like lazy penalties.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it 100% is a lazy penalty. And speaking of lazy play.
Uh-oh.
They kill his penalty, right? And like all of a sudden, and there's like 10 minutes left in the game at this point, the Islanders are excited. They're playing hockey again. You know, like all of a sudden they were like, oh, we have a game? And they're playing. Like they're actually buzzing. They actually get like a ton of opportunities, moving the puck well, getting shots. Barzal, literally, I had a flashback to Game 7 against Tampa. The puck on his stick. In Tampa, he missed. He didn't even hit the puck. He missed. It just bounced over his stick. Here, he made contact finally. He shoots the puck. Wide open net. What does he do? He hits the fucking goaltender. And there's like, oh, what a great save by him. He didn't save that puck. He didn't even move. He barely moved a centimeter. There was still so much open net over here. Barzal just literally shot it into him. He like hit the back of him. I don't know how. So,
tell him, man, he gotta put some work in this offseason.
Yo, he needs to work on a shot. Like, I want to see him come back, and I want to see him like rip the puck, dude. Like, I
want to see 60 goals right now.
Do it.
60.
And then this lazy play that I want to complain about. My good friend Joshua Bailey, dude. "15 seconds on the clock. Empty net. You're about to break the puck in. What do you do? You break the puck in yourself, right? Because if I dump it into the corner, they're just going to trap it in that corner, and that's the end of the game, right? Right? What do you think? Joshua Bailey? Joshua Bailey, the extra attacker, by the way. What do you think Joshua Bailey did?
Say that he dumped it in.
Yeah, he dumped the puck in. Game over. Granted, were they going to score in that 15 seconds? Probably not. This team sucks. They weren't going to score.
So you're erasing any chance that you had in order to do it.
Lazy fucking plays. That's the cerebral play that Barry Trotz is talking about. He's a cerebral player.
Well, he's just getting the pucks in deep. You know, he's just trying to
lay the body
on it, finish his checks. Yeah, you know, I mean, he's just a good old hockey guy, good old Ontario boy.
No, he is a cerebral player because you know what? He's making the path to getting to his fucking playoffs even harder. Because even if they just got a point, stole a point there with 15 seconds left, we're talking. We have a different tone this episode. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
The season's over. I mean,
yes.
I guess it ain't over till it's over, but it's over. I gave up. I gave up at this point. I will no longer text Justin saying, "Oh, they're gonna make it. They're gonna win the cup."
Please, I'm sick of that shit because it's not happening.
It would have happened if they had a different. No, I'm kidding. I know. I know. There's a lot of things at play there, and it's very likely they were not scoring that 15 seconds to begin with. But it would have been nice to see a shot attempt.
That's fair. It's the bare minimum that you can ask.
Now, the last thing I have for the Islanders, and this is the only good news I have at this point, is Aatu Räty's season in Liga has ended. They lost in Game 7. So his season is fucking over. It was a great season, by the way. He was like second in points on his team on like the top line, being a star center in a men's league. So that is phenomenal news for the 19-year-old Aatu Räty. Now, shout out to Eyes on Isles podcast. One of the guys there, I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. This is so horrible. He broke down a video about Aatu Räty and like his possible path to New York, or I should just say tri-state area, because he might go to Bridgeport. He is now contractually done with the Liga. So now he's officially an Islander. He's officially a New York Islander contract guy. Like, now he was estimating that it could be about at a minimum a week before he gets to either Bridgeport or the island. If he's going to play anywhere, by the way, he's not coming to the island. He's going to Bridgeport.
It's confirmed he's just going straight to North America.
Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet because he can play on a national team. I forgot what tournament's coming up soon, but there is a tournament that they're currently doing workouts for and everything like that. So there is a chance he is going to end up staying in Finland. But if you're Aatu Räty at this point and like you have the opportunity, like you're going to be an NHL player probably next season, you're probably going to want to go play for your AHL team right now. Just get used to that American ice. They only have 4 or 8 games left. I know that's a big difference. They don't have many games left, Bridgeport, but there is a slim chance that they can make the playoffs. So hopefully Räty comes here within a week. Hopefully, they have to get visas. They have to like do processing with Liga. Yeah. There's a lot of shit that has to go down. So it's going to take some time. But hopefully he's here and hopefully he plays at Bridgeport for the remainder of the season. We get to see him at any level. And who knows, maybe they make a playoff run and we'll get to see more of him, which will be phenomenal for his development and really exciting for guys like us who are hoping he can make the league next season. But, I guess
especially
that is
somebody who's going to be a top 3 talent and then falls to the second round.
Well, that's what's funny because, if you look at it, he was playing great in up until U20, and then he went to the men's league, right? And then he was playing on his team. I want to say, I don't think it's Jukrut. I think that's where he went to. But the team he was playing on was not playing him. They had him in the bottom 6. They had him on the penalty kill. They had him like barely playing minutes a night. Like, and he suffered. He suffered for a season and about like 10 games. So that season that everybody was talking shit on him, I think it was 2 seasons, and they were shortened seasons, by the way. Everybody was like, well, his draft stock just fell because he can't play in the men's league. Okay, watch this. He gets traded. He starts playing on the top line, starts playing on the power play. And all of a sudden, he's second in points with his team and leads them to the playoffs. Yeah. So it's where he was playing. So in my eyes right now, the Islanders got a top 5 prospect for the price of a second round pick, and it's all because of where he was playing. And now he was given the opportunity and given a chance to actually play, and boom, look what happened. And honestly, that's probably the same shit that happens to a lot of these prospects that are supposed to be good. And teams just fumble the bag with developing them. They don't give them the proper opportunities. I mean, I don't really watch the Rangers like this, but Lafreniere, he's going to be Wayne Gretzky V2. Well, Are we sure? Are we sure about that?
That's why the Canucks should just trade Chase Miller for first round pick Alexis Lafreniere and Braden Schneider too. Just throw him in there. That way, once he goes to the Canucks, he'll be a fucking first line winger. Imagine this: Lafreniere, Petey, Podkolzin.
Well, I feel like this is a good opportunity to go to the good Hughes. Can you?
Amazing line.
Let's do the transition. It's your turn. You have the floor.
That would be some good Hughes, honestly. if Lafreniere came to the Nuck CA. So yeah, that would be awesome. But that's pipe dream. It's never happening. So similar to the Islanders, the Canucks are in a long shot to make the playoffs. Right? They're not making the playoffs. Suck right now.
The Bruce, there it is. The Magic's gone.
I'm gonna get into that in a second. Höglander and Pullman are out for the season, which I think it's good for Höglander. You know, I mean, if you don't want to risk further injury than the injury that he currently has, I think it's something in his groin, I think. So they don't want to risk it anymore. You know, he's in a sophomore slump, get him to train and everything, you know, or get him to heal, train him up in the off season. Hopefully he comes back better because his rookie season was phenomenal. It was amazing last year. Quinn Hughes is sick, and not the sick as in good. He's they got like a stomach bug or something like that. So he's out of the game tonight against the Golden Knights and out of the game tomorrow against the Coyotes. So he's not going to be playing. And Besser has an arm injury with no timetable for return. There's speculation they may shut him down for the season too. Really? This is after Elias Pettersson hit him because Brock Besser is spending too much time with his current girlfriend instead of Elias Pettersson. No, it was like some awkward collision between Pettersson, Besser, and Ben Hutton of the Golden Knights. Weird little arm twist kind of thing. So I mean, I hope Besser is all right soon. Because as much as I'm banging the trade Besser train, I really do hope that it comes back healthy and is able to rip some clappies.
What did you mean clappers? By that? You're banging what train? Okay. Anyway, keep going. Keep going.
I'm banging the anyway. So like you kind of alluded to, a lot of drama regarding Bruce Boudreau right now in the market. Market's kind of split in two. Half people want him to come back, half people don't want him to come back. I'm not sure how I feel about it because, I understand wanting to bring him back, especially with how good the Canucks got after the Bruce bump. But I think that's something, and Bruce, there it is, all that yada, 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 all that nonsense, which I was also saying, especially how they went like 7-0 when he came in. Amazing. Something a lot of people are neglecting to mention is how the Canucks are near the bottom of the league in even strength goals for right now, and they're like 3-12 in their last 15 games.
Wow.
With that being included, that they're 3-12 with .933 save percentage, or with their goaltenders having a combined .933 save percentage, which is like
unfathomable.
Scoring goals.
That is ridiculous.
That's the thing. It's crazy. It's like, I feel like the only people scoring right now are Miller and Horvat. And I want them to trade Miller because I want a good package.
Yo,
sorry. We gotta stop at this. But no, because I think the Canucks should get like a good like trade package for them. Yeah. Miller, because it's like, even if they include like something else, like a sweetener or something, because like, I don't know, man. It's just so frustrating. Like, I also understand from management's perspective why they didn't trade deadline, because they think that they want to hold to a price and they want to stick to it. I'm fine with considering Benning and his cursed ass. What he would have done was just say, "Oh yeah, so like yeah, you want to give us, we traded for a first, so we'll take a first back." Like he would have done some stupid trade like that. Meanwhile, this guy's like 9th in the league in scoring right now. He has like 82 points currently or something like that.
Jesus.
Like, he's on pace for it. I don't even know, something like that. But whatever. He's on pace for it, I think. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, because my internet's so bad right now, can't look up anything. So that's why I'm kind of going off the cuff with a lot of my stats. To Bruce Boudreau, though, if the Canucks are really retooling, maybe they should bring in a different coach. You know,
Miller has 82 points, by the way.
Does okay. I thought he did it. I just wasn't sure. Yeah,
so I should have done it before.
But so, you know, maybe they should bring in a different coach. You know, maybe that's what they need. You know, especially if they're retooling, because Bruce Boudreau is not the kind of coach that you want coaching during a rebuild or a retool. You know, it's like you want him there for a playoff run. I don't know. In other good news, Zach Rathbone got called up fucking finally. He has 34 points in 30 AHL games as a defenseman right now. And guy's making really great defensive plays. I've watched a bunch of highlights of him. I love Jack Rathbone. Excited. I can't wait to see him next year full time, because I thought he was going to be here full time this year. But in the past is in the past. I think he would have been doing better than Brad Hunt has been. But that's whatever. He's on an emergency call up though, due to like the injuries to the back end right now. So Boudreau told the media this morning they may not be able to put him in the next 2 games.
Okay.
They may have to wait until like over the weekend or whenever they play. I think Sunday against the Golden Knights. Otherwise, they're going to be wasting one of their call-ups. Not wasting, but, you know, they're going to be using one of their 4 call-ups that they have. Since the teams are all limited after the trade deadline, they can only call up 4 players from the AHL.
Really? Okay.
Which is unfortunate for teams like the Canucks. But, you know, I alluded to him before, Vasily Podkolzin. I love this kid. I want a jersey. I want a Podkolzin jersey.
Really?
I think. Yeah,
okay.
I love Podkolzin. I love the effort that he puts in every night. A lot of times, honestly, it feels like he's the player that's working hardest on the ice. Not to say he's like the best player on the ice. I mean, he just turned 20. I don't think he's the best player on the ice. He has potential to be an amazing 2-way player.
Yeah.
The way that he suffocates when he forechecks, he suffocates opposing players. He wins board battles. He breaks up passes. Like this, he's a juggernaut. And you know what the fucking worst thing is? He's playing with Nick Batan and Alex Chason. I put him with, putting him with Petey and Garland.
Picture him on the Rangers fucking lineup, bro.
No.
I know, but you know that's the kind of player they need. The guy who's gonna win them board battles. They're gonna need the guy smothering everybody.
You ever say Vasily Podkolzin off of the Canucks? He's gonna be a lifetime Canuck. Book it. No, I wish, but it's a little too early for that. But you know, I love Podkolzin. Love everything about him. Then. This goes back to the conversation that we were having last week. It's like it's kind of like a weird game of fuck, marry, kill, but it's like trade or keep. So it's like trade Miller, Besser, or Garland. Trade 2 of them, and now I'm sticking to trading Miller and Besser. Miller because of the package that he's gonna like the trade package that he's gonna garner for the Canucks.
Yeah.
Also, his extension. I mean, he's going to want like between 7.5 and 8.5 for 6 to 7 years, and that'd be stupid of the Canucks to do that.
Definitely,
you know, you have to sell high on him right now. You have to sell high on him right now, especially with the OEL contract being dagger because Benning wanted to salvage his fucking career. I can't stand Benning as a GM.
I just picked OEL up today. I hope he
pots a hattie for you tonight. Which they actually played 15 minutes, which is pretty wild.
Oh, I'll be watching.
Yeah.
He's in my lineup, right?
So yes, he is. Then it's like he's playing with Luke Shen, I think. That's decent.
Okay.
Shen's decent. Anyway,
I almost picked him up over him, but anyway, keep going.
If we were in a hits league, I would say do it. But yeah, anyway. So the reason why I say trade Besser over Garland is because, well, one, the qualifying offer that Besser has is $7.5 million. I'm not going to give him that, or he's not going to get that. I don't know. I just think that contract's not worth it. Plus, half of Besser's 19 goals have come on the power play. He has 9 even strength goals this year. And to contrast that, Connor Garland only has 2 power play points. The rest of his points are all even strength. He leads the team in even strength points. So
5-on-5 monster, this guy.
Yeah, he's slumped a lot. Like, he still wins board battles. I mean, he has a couple bad giveaways here and there. Like,
that's any player.
Including JT Miller. Fucking gives up the puck all the time. And who gives up chasing the puck all the time? Anyway, my last little Canucks nugget this week is I'm rooting for a draft lottery win. I want them to get Shane Wright.
Yeah, okay.
Could you imagine?
That would be amazing. That would be like crazy.
The Islanders move up to second. They get Yurhi Slavarsky or whatever his name is.
Is that the dude that they don't know if he's going to come here or not?
Well, that's next. That's like the following year.
Michkov. Michkov. Yep. That's the dude. He's going to be a goon if he does come.
Oh, Connor Bedard. Anyway, but so yeah, that's for a draft episode a year from now. So yeah, that's the Canucks. That's the good Hughes, if you will. We want to get to our final segment of the night.
Yes.
Segment.
You know what? Right here, we're gonna play the intro.
On it.
Welcome to
Clappermania.
Justin, you ready? You give them the breakdown of this, because this is your idea right here. This is your.
This was my idea.
This is your baby right here.
Sorry, I was very confused.
No, you're good. You're good.
I was just very confused. This is my baby. So this is, I'm sure, as you heard from our wonderful intro to this segment that I made while I was in class. I was listening my class very low and just like playing with this intro for like 15 minutes. Very fun.
I love it.
Thank you. So this is Clappermania, which is a segment where the both of us will present a take that we know the other will get mad at, and we will yell at each other about it. So we both have some topics that are kind of sensitive to us this week. They're relevant to like the news this week and just general hockey. Don't worry, it's all hockey stuff. Maybe in the off season will be like bullshit, but it'll be bullshit stuff like I prefer burgers over fries, stuff like that. But or burgers over hot dogs, but
better.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I don't know. Do you want to do yours first?
Yeah, because you know what? This affects me.
Okay.
This
affects me too. But
this kid right here, this guy right here, and not only him, but I think 2 or 3 other people in our league have 4 goaltenders on their fantasy team. 4. That's 4. I think we have like a 10 or 12 men league, right? 12. So you got to think at a minimum, calculator, bust on a calculator. At a minimum, that's 2 goalies per 12 teams, right? So that's 24. 24 goalies. Well, I'm making sure I'm accurate, okay? Making sure I'm accurate.
This is really Clappermania. Boom, your math skills suck. Boom, your takes suck. Boom. Anyway, sorry.
So now continue. 4 guys have 4 goalies. Now we got to divide that by 2. That's 8. So now you got 24 plus 8. I messed up my calculator. 24 plus 8. That is 32 goaltenders gone. Gone. How many teams are there in the league, Justin?
32.
So now your goalie gets injured or your goalie's slumping. You want to make a change. You want to do something else. You want to spruce up your team. You can only do that with a fucking backup. Granted, I know a lot of teams run 2 goalie systems, and yeah, you can get the B player. He'll probably play 1 game that week for you. It ruins the market for fantasy hockey managers. Like, I was in a situation where I had an injury to a goaltender, or oh no, you know who I had? I had fucking Binnington, who stopped playing because he's ass. So I had to make a change. And who did I change to? I don't know, because there was nobody to pick. I was stuck with him for like a good week and a half until somebody else made some drops and everything like that, and I was finally able to make a move. But I think personally that there should be a cap to the to goalies in fantasy. I think that, like, I honestly at first said 2, but then I was like, okay, I could see how that could kind of suck. So it was bumping to 3. I think that there should be a limit to 3 goaltenders allowed to be on a team in fantasy hockey at all times. And Justin, on the other hand, defend yourself. Defend your actions.
I think it's a problem with it because you can stock up on any kind of position. That's why I stop at goaltenders. especially because the majority of points come from other positions. It's, No,
it's goaltending. Goaltending carries teams.
No, not
yes,
necessarily.
It does.
Okay, out of the 4 goaltenders that I have, Hellebuck is like doing really well.
You suck.
Well, you were the one you were complaining about my team. So, so you want to take one of the goaltenders? Take them. But also, I think it's important to note, it depends on the league, their minimum appearances for goaltenders. This league only has 3. Starter, you're one of the people is going to have 2 at least. Right?
Hopefully.
At least they're going to have 2. And there's a backup or whatever. So that's 3. You hit it right there. So you're going to get the stats. And if you pick smart, then you're going to be fine. You pick smart, you're going to be fine.
You could pick smart, but things change over a season. Goalies get injured. You have to make moves.
Which is why
goalies slump. Goalies slump hard, and you need to make a move.
Which is why I dropped. Who did I have? I had Varlamov.
He wasn't playing at all. Goaltenders.
Wait, but I only had 2 most of the season, right? And I said, fuck it, Varlamov isn't playing. This was before he wasn't playing ever. So I dropped him. I picked up Quick. Then I was like, what did I have actually? Oh, I had Olmark at a point. Whatever. But then I wound up dropping them because they were sucking. I was like, wait. And I was like, you know what? Oh, there's no good defenseman on the market because everybody has 5 or 6 of them. It's the same shit. Bro, there's people in our league who have 6 defensemen. I have 3 right now because it's the same. It's literally the same thing as the goaltenders. It's the same thing. And you play 4 defensemen in a night. You can only play 2 goalies in a night. I don't think it's a big deal. There are people hogging defensemen. There's only a certain amount of there's only a certain amount of people. Shut up. There's only a certain amount of people of defensemen who are actually getting points. Only a certain amount of them are actually getting more than 5 points at a game.
So my defense to that is that there is 4 slots for defensemen. So to have 6 defensemen isn't mind-boggling. It isn't, because you can have 1 or 2 sitting on your bench and rotate them in, just like the forwards.
1 or 2 goalies sitting on your bench.
But the thing is there's 700 million fucking defensemen in this league, and there's 32 starters.
Actually give you points in fantasy.
It's different. Goaltending and defensemen are different. They're 2 different things. You cannot convince me that they're the same thing.
Especially in this league, I'm going to say it makes less of a difference because it's not a categories league. It's just a points. If it was a categories league, I can maybe see your argument. But this isn't a categories league where there's save percentage involved, goals against. There isn't. Okay,
well, sure, whatever, fine.
It's just a straight up points.
But then on top, the thing is it wasn't just you who had 4. And again, if it's one guy who does it because, it's just a circumstance, it just happens, cool. But there was 4 different managers who did that. So it literally screwed the market for everyone else. And I get it. That's a strategy. We're just fucking dropping and trading in different goaltenders, everything. I think it's cheap. I think it's stupid. But, do what you got to do to win, I guess, bud. But having 4 goaltenders, especially multiple teams, makes it unbearable for other managers. I had to pick up Olmark. I had to. He was the only viable option. Right, doing very well. He played against Columbus and the Devils, bro. Of course he played well those games, and I didn't even get him for either of them. Because again, he was on waivers because you were fucking holding him hostage on your bench.
I have not had him on my team in 2 months.
Okay, well somebody I'll find it out right now.
Find it out right now because I haven't had him on my team in 3 months. While you're pulling that stupid stat up, I think it's good to note that
Pod Racing had him, and Pod Racing has
lost my
he has 3 goaltenders right now, so he had 4. Unless he dropped them for him. But, he had 3. Okay. So on top of us having 4 managers with 4, we had other guys with 3 too. Oh, it's fine. There's other goaltenders you could pick.
Damien's overblowing it because there are not 4 managers that have 4 goaltenders.
There was.
I know it for
there
a fact.
was.
No, there isn't. Because I checked it when you brought it up. No, I checked it when you brought it up to me, and there was only 2 with 4. There was like 3 with 3. So don't try it.
It was.
Anyway, I think 2 goalie minimum, or I think 2 goalie maximum is a terrible idea. And
3 goalie. I budged.
I think you should be able to run your team how you want. As long as you're not having 7 goaltenders, I don't see a problem.
Whatever league we play in next year, bro, I'm throwing. I'm getting any goaltender that's hot, and I'm drafting goaltender.
I'm not gonna play with you
1 through 10. I'm drafting goaltenders.
Not gonna play with you then. And then when we put money into it, you're gonna look like a dumbass.
I don't care.
All right, that's fine, especially if it's keeper league like we plan on doing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be the keeper league with 5 different goaltenders.
Yeah, gonna waste all your keeps the next year on goaltenders.
I'm keeping them all. Oh man,
right, so that's that. So now I don't even know how to bring this up, like how to say my clapper. But yeah, so it involves the whole Ducks and Coyotes debacle. You guys aren't aware, the Ducks were up 5-0 in a game against the Coyotes because the Coyotes are bad. And it's called, this is after fjwzH scored a lacrosse goal. Good for him. I'll start off by saying that. Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Then it's 5-0 at this point. I think it's in the 3rd period, and they the Ducks shoot it into the Coyotes goalie's pads. So the Coyotes goalie covers it up. They start poking at him to try and get it loose, which starts a scrum. This scrum involves then Jay Beagle assaulting Troy Terry. I just wanted to see your face at that. Sorry. I knew you were going to have that reaction too. That exact face I knew you were going to make. But so then Jay Beagle comes up to Troy Terry and just starts wailing on him. Troy Terry doesn't drop his gloves. Jay Beagle keeps hitting him. Whatever. Fine. I don't have an issue with that per se. Well, let me just go to my actual point. Coyotes broadcaster or color commentator then says, well, that's what you get for skilling it up. You got to be willing to drop the gloves, insinuating that you shouldn't be, or that you should be punished for being good at the game.
Okay.
That's what I take from it. I think that's the dumbest shit ever. You shouldn't have to drop the gloves whenever you feel like it because you're better than the other team. Jay Beagle sucks at hockey and he's 33 years old. He sucks ass right now. He shouldn't just be able to go around punching people because they're better than him. I think that's stupid. Okay. I think that point that the color commentator made is stupid. Like, that's what you get for scaling up. Oh, sorry, am I just supposed to stoop to a lower playing level? It doesn't make sense. Okay. Understand the poking at the pads 5-0 game when in the 3rd period. I get it. That's kind of dragging it. I think the scaling it up comment is just fucking stupid. Especially if you want to grow the game, I think you should be able to have both very physical players and very skilled players. I think they should be able to coexist. I don't think that players should be punished for being skilled. And we see this again after like Tortorella's comments earlier in the year saying how it's detrimental to the game, like these kinds of crazy goals. Anyway, now I'm going off on a rant, but
so first, Tortorella's a moron. That doesn't even count in this argument. I want that retracted. Your Honor, please remove that from the transcript or whatever the fuck they say, because that has nothing to do with this. Tortorella's a moron. Jay Beagle. We'll go to the color commentator first. I forgot his name, which is probably not good. But anyway, this commentator, right?
It's a Nash, I think.
Something Nash for sure. He what he said originally does sound a little off. He did then go to clarify, saying that I didn't necessarily mean skilling it up. I meant hot dogging it, which I don't even really know what that means, but from what I was able to gather meant that, like, stop fucking showboating in a game where you're already beating and you're late in the third period and you're trying to cheese another goal in. Like, enough, you won, enough. So that's kind of what he meant by those comments. But what I will say is I agree with that. Because if you're going to show up, right, and you're going to embarrass the other team with a lacrosse goal. Because let's be honest, that is embarrassing for the other team to get a lacrosse goal. It is.
Should have been covering the puck.
So let me finish. It's embarrassing that like you're not breaking the rules. Obviously, it's in the rule book, but like you're breaking like the a barrier in a sense of like hockey. Like it's something new, it's something different. It's cool, it's exciting. You're right. It grows the game because kids are like, wow, that was actually fucking dope. Like I should watch this some more.
It's
you're
on
right.
ESPN. It's all over social media.
You're right. But after that, you then go tally up 6 goals throughout this game. And each time you're scoring, you're celebrating like you just won a Stanley Cup. Your team just lost 14-something games in a row almost. And you're celebrating your goals like it's a Stanley Cup late in the third period, like against the Coyotes nonetheless. And you're embarrassing them already with that. Like, I don't blame Jay Beagle for saying, all right, you guys want to play like this? You guys want to now go fuck with our goaltender this late into a game that you clearly won? You're already trying to embarrass the fuck out of us. You're celebrating like you won the Stanley Cup. Fuck you. I'm gonna give you, where you're going. Troy Terry, soft for not fighting back. Granted, he got the shit kicked out of him, maybe a little too far.
He was also probably like, what the fuck is going on?
Okay, but wait. I'm not done. I let you finish. Can you
imagine you're just sitting there poking, right, at the goaltender? All of a sudden, you just get punched in the square in the face. And you're like,
don't fuck with my goaltender.
Whoa.
Don't fuck with my goaltender. 100%. Don't fuck with my goaltender. Fuck you. Every team does it. Your team does it. Don't fuck with him. This late into a game that you're winning 6-0 after you embarrass him and you're embarrassing our team. Fuck you. I'm beating the crap out of you.
I guess that's not the crux of my argument. The crux of my argument is how the players shouldn't be punished for being skilled.
So okay, fine. Okay, I'm not saying they should be. They did not get punished because they're skilled. They got punished because they're showboating little bitches. And then they finally got pressed about it, and nobody wanted to do shit. Nobody could do shit. Why?
Kids who just are fucking scoring crazy goals and everything. Of course they're gonna.
Let me finish. Because nobody on the Ducks team had a fucking spine to do anything about it. That's what happened. You need players on your team to protect your stars. And they are a bunch of just little kids just driving around with the puck. So that is why you need a healthy balance of skill and physicality. They lack physicality. That has nothing to do with them. When you join the NHL, you need to have a certain level of physicality. You can't just be good. You're gonna get the shit rocked out of you.
I think physicality is being able to get back up after a big hit, get back up after a fight, and walk it off. That's what they did.
Not to me. Okay. So then there shouldn't be a complaint. Then there shouldn't be a complaint. Then he got up and walked away. There shouldn't be an argument.
Plain is it's still fucking stupid.
No, it's hockey.
Okay.
You want to showboat. You want to keep chipping at him when there's like no time left on the clock. You're going to have to defend yourself. You want to play like that? You want to be that chippy little douchebag kid on the ice? You're going to have to defend yourself. And they were finally tasked with defending themselves. And then what did they do? They go, oh, Jay Beagle, he shouldn't be doing this. And you see, it was so funny. If you watch Trevor Zegras.
I loved that. I thought it was awesome.
He's like this the entire time. Is Jay Beagle behind me?
Oh, no, he's not. Shut
Dude,
up.
Watch the interview back. Watch it again.
You see him. He's like this. He's not. Bro, wait, dude, what do you think? It's just an open fucking world? I think it's an open world RPG or something where Jay Beagles is going to run up behind him and just
all of them are bitches. I think that's what he believed. I think that's what he believed.
It's not what he believed.
Trevor Zegras is a pussy. Instead of doing that interview, he should have fucking went out there and just beat the shit out of him. But he can't because he lacks the phicality. Because he lacks the physicality.
To just go randomly in the middle of a locker room, just start beating somebody. That's assault.
I mean, on the ice, he should have beat him up.
Listen, okay. I think also he was defending his teammate who got his shit rocked by saying he should be punished. He's not just to be like, oh yeah, you know what?
He didn't get punished. He was playing like a douchebag, and that's why that happened to him.
Oh, but
it's not because he's skilled.
That's not what I said. No, I'm saying he's defending him because what is he going to do? So they're say, oh no, Troy deserved it. Yeah, he was being a fucking asshole. Yeah, he deserved to get his shit rocked. He's not going to say that.
No, of course, but
he's going to be going off about it.
I just think you should defend your teammate on the ice. Defend his teammate on the ice. Afterwards.
What he did try, and then somebody had him in chokehold from behind to stop him from doing it. And Trevor Zegras is a little guy, like 6 foot, 170 or something like that. He's not a big guy.
So then that's that. He didn't get He just couldn't do it. Next game, next time you play the Coyotes, I want to see Trevor Zegras beat the shit out of Jay Beagle.
Trevor Zegras isn't that kind of player.
No, the other players. You need to be that. Okay, fine. The other players should then. And then it's solved. Hockey solved its own issue like it should. And we shouldn't be fighting or blaming these fucking enforcer type players.
Jay Beagle's not an enforcer. Jay Beagle is not an enforcer in the slightest. He's a slow old man who only wins faceoffs. That's his only thing. He's not a fighter. That's the thing. He just got fed up and his temper flared. That's it. He's not a physical guy.
Ban him from the league. Ban him from the league.
What are you talking about?
Oh, what are we talking about? What's the problem?
Where'd you get banned from the league from?
What's the problem with what Jay Beagle did?
I'm not saying there's a problem with what he did. I'm saying that there's a problem with the stigma that people are saying around it.
I think that's a stupid argument. I think that is a stupid saying to say that they're getting punished for being skilled. They're not being punished because they're skilled.
That's what they fucking said.
They're being punished because they're being douchebags on the ice.
People aren't saying that. People are not saying that online. This color commentator did not say that. He backtracked his comments after everybody called him out for being stupid.
Because he said that they were hot dogging, and they still, and what's his name? Fucking one of the agents was like, I don't think this makes it better for him, but it does. It does make it better for him because he clarified what he actually meant. Oh my God, somebody said something that they didn't actually mean.
After everybody was already calling him out, calling him a dumbass.
You've never said something and then like went back like a day later and like, wait, I actually should have like.
Everything I say is fucking amazing.
Yeah, okay. So, that happens in life, by the way.
Just like the Cox are being second in the Pacific.
That happens in life, by the way. Sometimes you say something that, like, you're like, oh, in my head, it meant this, but it didn't transpire like that. And he clarified it. And he was like,
a color commentator in the NHL.
So he's not allowed to make a mistake? Not even.
Like Spit and Chicklets did? I had to drop it. I had to sneak that one up.
Listen. I wanted to avoid it just because there's a lot going on for this actual story, and I don't want to bring that up again. But yeah, they fucked up real bad, really bad.
I had to sneak that one in there. I'm sorry, I had to.
I usually defend them too. I am a fan of them. So, but this one was brutal. Oh man,
bad, yeah. Anyway, so I think we should end this argument here.
Yeah, because I'm going to fight you now. I don't think we're going to have another episode next week.
Yeah, well, you should be fucking punished then, all right?
Yeah, because I'm too good at defending my arguments.
Yeah, no, I'm just too skilled at defending mine. I was too busy skilling it up. So.
Yeah, you were skilling it up. You just fucking lacrosse gold me somehow. Fucking stupid.
Whatever. Anyway. I think that's it for this week.
Yeah, I mean,
I think we're taking another hiatus.
Oh man, no, that was an awesome segment. I love it. I'm heated right now. I can't wait for next week. I want to chap you so hard. Wait,
no, I need to think of something really to really get you.
I know. It's gonna be about how Miller is the worst trade asset in all of the NHL.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. How he's basically going to get traded for Leo Komarov.
Calm down. No. OEL for Leo Komarov?
Yo, bring him back. Yo, that's why the Islanders suck, because they traded it. They let him go to the K.
Now he's stuck in. No, anyway, never mind. Let me stop. Anyway, on that note, I think that's it for this episode this week.
Yes.
Yeah, hope you guys enjoy.
Well, with that said, Justin's hamster decided to crap out on us. Literally when we made it to the outro, though. We didn't have a single issue all episodes till just now. So you know what? We will consider that a W for this week. Hopefully we'll be in person soon. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks we can get that all set up and you can come back into the studio. But I'm going to wrap things up here, guys. Next week, stay tuned. We'll have some more spicy arguments going on between the two of us. But as we said earlier, make sure you check out the Fanatics link. It will really help and support us. Make sure you go follow us over on Instagram as well. We also been posting on YouTube, like our video form of this, and we also been posting shorts, which have been doing phenomenal as far as like views and stuff go. And we've also been posting the same ones over on TikTok. So whichever one you prefer, whether it's YouTube or TikTok, you can follow us at the Clapper Report on every social media. And we will keep it flowing over there. We're going to hopefully post a little bit more on Instagram because I would love to do that some more. And I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Let us know in the comment section what you thought. Thank you. Have a good one.